Hello everyone! This is going to be an interesting video because on the surface, this looks just like Halo Wars 2's main menu. And, you know, that's correct. But what's interesting is this is Halo Wars 2 running on the Xbox Series X. Xbox announced today that a bunch of new games were being added to the FPS Boost catalog. If you're unfamiliar with what this is, the Xbox Series X and S consoles have the ability for selected titles by Microsoft to increase their frame rates without any developer interference, and that's really, really cool. I'll put the link to the full list in the description, and it's being updated right now weekly, and Halo Wars 2 got that treatment today, so I'm going to show you in a match here what this looks like. We'll go on the best map in the game, Sentry. And we'll go ahead and start our match. Oh yeah, this is real nice. Now, I actually did make a video of Halo Wars 2 running on the Series X a few months ago, and I really criticized that Halo Wars 2 received a Series X and Series S some sort of patch. From my understanding, it was to make better compatibility with this console with the servers, so you could play online with these consoles and not have any issues. And they didn't touch the frame rate, and I was really curious as to why that was. Like, why did they not change the frame rate of Halo Wars 2? Because it runs at 60 FPS on PC if your PC can handle it, and it was locked to 30 on the Xbox One and the Xbox One X. But on the Series X and the Series S, you can see Halo Wars 2 runs locked at 60. This is fantastic. And honestly, this was the main reason why, and I've said this in videos before, why I stopped playing Halo Wars 2 on Xbox and I started playing exclusively on PC, was that I could not be bothered with the 30 FPS. And this is quite incredible. I'm really impressed because, you know, I've been playing on PC for years now for Halo Wars 2, and this is the exact same experience. So I'm really impressed. Honestly, there's not really a whole lot left to show. The game runs just as good as it does now on these new consoles as it does on PC, and I'm really thrilled that Xbox is doing this. This gives you another reason to get this console, is that it's making your old games run better. You can actually toggle this if you want. I'm going to try this and see if this... No, it's not what I want to do. If it requires a reboot. So what we need to do is go into our game options here, and then we manage the game and add-ons, and then under compatibility options, we'll see FPS boost here. It says increase the frame rate. This may reduce the display resolution for the game. I'm not noticing that. What does go to settings do? I'm actually not going to do that. Let's go ahead and just turn this off. Oh, you need to quit the game and restart it. Okay. So I'm actually not going to do that because we all know that it runs at 30 frames. And Halo Wars 2 does not support auto HDR. I actually forget if it supports just HDR out of the box. I know it supports 4K. So you're going to need someone who's more technologically smart, I guess, to actually take a pixel count of Halo Wars 2 running with FPS boost and see if it does target 4K. My assumption is that it can, because you can do that on PC, and the Series X is an extremely powerful machine. And, I mean, honestly, the game runs fine. I love it. This is fantastic. This should be, if you haven't played Halo Wars 2 in a while and you own a Series console, I highly recommend that you just go ahead and fire this up. It is important to note that this is an automatic opt-in feature for most games. The list will have some games where you'll need to opt in because it drastically lowers resolution. Halo Wars 2 is a game that's automatically opted in, so if you have a Series console, you actually don't need to do anything. There's no updates, no anything. You just fire up Halo Wars 2, and it'll be at 60 frames per second. Quite cheddarful, huh? All right, I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Please post your thoughts in the comments down below. Is this going to get you to return to Halo Wars 2? I find this to be quite cheddarful. And if you're new around here, I have a Discord server. The Team Respawn Discord server has over 3,000 people that love Halo Wars. And if you need some new friends to play some Halo Wars 2 with, you can join that. Please join that. Have a good time, why don't you? All right, that does it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you, James.